walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Clemson Tigers taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So North Carolina's offense will come out first. Off from the shotgun. Creates a little space. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Now on first down from the 30. Now on the option. Now the toss. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Tar Heels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. So the Clemson Tigers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the 2nd level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that.
Sprinting away. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Going to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. The offense cashing it in on that drive. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Clemson 7, North Carolina 0.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. It's complete to the left.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
But the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Pulls it in, it's Burt. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
They punt it away on 4th down. Touchdown, Clemson! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Carolina 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cooks. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Hard-hitting tackle.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see.
Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. On the run, it's Burrow. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, that D-tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his 3-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and he was able to get that tackle for loss.
Here's the pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Dropping back, it's Poole. Hauls it in. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. The give out of the gun. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the 1st half.
The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Florida is down right now inside the swamp, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Gainesville today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Auburn. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the 1st half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. On the option. He'll pitch it. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26.
Oof, what a break by the returner. You know, he's looking to try to do some damage and make some people miss and make a big play. And he coughed that puppy up. But what a break. How fortunate is he to fall back on that football.
Working the middle, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. Inside the 30. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been hungry.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking to pass, it's Poole. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Not a chance. Missed it. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Wide open downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Loss of 3.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
North Carolina, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's a heat. Finds his tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head.
Turning it on. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
And how nice is it to have an eraser at the quarterback spot? First down, you get sacked, lose a bunch of yards. In a more difficult situation, you call a pass to try to attack the secondary, but he's got the ability to do this. Just pull it down, get all those positive yards back, and then some.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
28, North Carolina, 7.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Burke. He's down at the 25-yard line. Waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. A little screen to the running back. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hard running there. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Pressure coming. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
Blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Let's go. The play action fake. Bring in the heat. Intercepted for the 11th time. Taking it the other way. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Looking downfield, it's Poole. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Clemson. A great catch and run for 6.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
From the gun to give, looking for room. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. He'll get rid of it. Working the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Tar Heels are flying down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Burke. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here we go, sack. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Addison. Gets away from one, finds room. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Tar Heels back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll try the right side. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Here we go. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. A strike downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Trying to surge it in. Not only the 4th and goal stop, but they get him in the backfield at the 4-yard line.
It's a turnover.
One final play before the end of the quarter. The give from the gun. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Poole. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Browning. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Browning. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Cook.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for them.
There he goes. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down. And the Tar Heels are on the move. Let's go! Let's go! Unloads quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They just keep firing. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. That's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Looking for a man. It's Poole. He's going for the big play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense set for a first down play. To the air on first down. Got his man.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They keep it on the ground, clock is their friend. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him, knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Looking to throw on first down. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Browning. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Picked off to stop the threat. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Dropping back, it's Poole. Oh, they're after him. The sure hands, it's Burrow. Oh, my, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. From the gun, the ground game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. Give to the back. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been